What's up everyone and welcome back to another episode of my survival series. Today is a special day and that's because it is the final episode of phase 1. Next time we're gonna start with phase 2 already. Today we have a lot to do, so let's just get started straight away. Alright, let's make a really cool auto brewer to get a lot of weakness potions to cure the villagers in the future. For that I want to use the third type of frog lights, the pearlescent version. So let's get the frogs into the farm. And now we can already start building the brewing station inside the trading hall. To hide the entrance and the exit, I will make some map art of a calcite texture to achieve this. But first I need some more redstone in order to make all the weakness potions last longer. So let's get to mining. To brew our weakness potions, we simply put the ingredients on the top floor. Also the water bottles can be refilled up here. One floor below that, we have our two brewing stations where we add the blaze powder and we can turn off the brewing process with the lever. The second thing we need to cure zombie villagers is golden apples. Luckily, we have an amazing gold farm, so that part is no problem for us, and apples are easy to acquire when trading with a farmer. Let's start getting some villagers into the trading hall already. I want to get some farmers first since we're slowly running out of food. Then get a zombie, make him lethal, get him into position, and start cutting down the prices by sending them to the zombie and then cure them. As you can see, I organized my storage system a bit to clear some space for more items, and the blocks like stone, of which I have a lot of, are easy to find lots of. Right now I'm gathering the resources for the very postponed wool farm. I meant to build it a lot earlier in the series, but I never felt the need for lots of wool. The reason I want to build it now is because of the Maparts that are coming up. When building them out of carpet, it's easy to clear the area with water. However, I later decided to not build it out of carpet at all, so I guess it wasn't really necessary to build it yet. Anyways, I still did, so here we go. Now we need a total of 64 sheep since there are 16 colors and I want 4 sheep per color to get a reasonable amount of wool. Let's get to work and breed them up. There we go. Now for the painful task of actually putting them into the farm, I'll just make a quick montage. And now we're done. I hope you like this sort of block palette. I tried out something quite different from my building style, but I think it looks quite neat. A few episodes back, I built the Shulker farm. While bringing a Shulker to the overworld, one of the two that I had captured fell into the void. I actually found him. For some strange reason, he's chilling down there right above the barrier where I would start taking damage. Yeah, not even close. One thing I keep running out of is iron. Well, I guess the very first farm that I had built cannot keep up anymore. So I decided it's time for a new one. This one will last me till the end of the series. I might actually build it again in the perimeter in the next phase, but I don't know yet about that. Technically, it doesn't affect the rates of the farm at all when building it inside a perimeter. I just thought of having every farm there so that they're all grouped together and not straight across the entire world. But we'll see that in the next phase. Let's get to building. let's fill it up with villagers, or at least as many as I have in the breeder since it's not the fastest. And to activate the farm we need a pillager that will scare the villagers, so let's go grab one and pacify him, shouldn't take too long.
One eternity later.
And now his crossbow broke and we can put him into the iron farm to finish it. Okay, so for this next project I might have gone a little insane while working on it, but I guess you'll see for yourself as to why. Yes, I chopped down one or the other mushroom and all I needed was the mushroom stem. Why would I need this much of this specific block? Well, as I mentioned, I'll make a Mapart of calcite to hide the entrance and the exit of the other brewer over at the trading hall. I then had the choice between 1.5 shulker boxes of mushroom stem or cobwebs. Since these are even harder to acquire lots of, I opted for the mushroom stem and tore apart all the mushrooms on the nearby island. This project took longer than expected, but at least it makes for a neat time lapse. Now let's get the remaining 7 zombies and put them into the trading hall as well, in order for the other 7 groups to work as well as intended. As you can see, during all the fighting with the other mobs, my bow is about to break soon. Since I have enchanted it with infinity and not mending, and also it's too expensive to repair with another bow in the anvil, I will have to make a new one. So let's speedrun the enchanting. And here we go, our Mark II rifle is ready. As I said in the beginning, we got lots to do and I meant it. Let's make another 4 Maparts. Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking. However, these are quite like one another, as I only have to redo the center of the map each time. These will be used in the trading hall and then it should be done completely apart from stocking it with villagers. So let's get to farming a bunch of materials and then build the 4 Maparts. Well, that was a lot of work. The hardest part, or rather most time-consuming one, was getting even more mushroom stems and definitely also getting almost 10 stacks of raw iron blocks. Luckily there was an iron ore vein just under the base and later I found another one which saved me a lot of time. Anyways, here are the results. Yeah, I would say spending this much time on such a small detail is not quite worth the time, but definitely a fun challenge. Now, for the quest I mentioned last time. I might reach 1000 days in the next episode already, which is the first big milestone in any Minecraft world. However, before that, I want to complete the game. So what do I mean by that? I have already defeated the dragon, but I have not gotten all the advancements yet. That's what we're gonna do now. Let's start with the easier ones and work our way to the hardest one, which in my opinion is how did we get here, which is a hidden advancement. To get it, you gotta have all the effects in the game applied at the same time. Anyways, let's get started. Now we have done all the achievements in the game so far. To be honest, I don't know why I had gotten the how did we get here achievement, because I didn't have the darkness effect at all, or rather it just didn't show up in the top right corner. So in total you need 27 effects including darkness applied at the same time to get this achievement. Also there are a couple of extra tabs because of the data packs. Alright, that's the end for this episode and also for phase 1. As always, things take longer than expected, but I think 3 weeks is a good rhythm for uploading videos. But I don't want to stick to a specific schedule and rather upload whenever the next video is ready. Although I want to give you 1 episode per month at least. Anyways, I hope this video was as entertaining as always, and I will see you in the next phase.